Hello, Collective. Thank you for stopping in to Jade Jaguar Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick read out here for you today. I hope all of you are doing well. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's see what comes out today. The Queen of Swords. The Five of Cups. Already. Someone regrets crossing a Queen of Swords. Ooh, Four of Wands. Someone thought this would be something to celebrate, but they're finding out it's not. Oh, Justice in reverse. Somebody is not getting the justice they thought they were going to get, or whatever kind of outcome they were aiming for. Kind of getting like cutting through the BS type energy. Someone thinks the way things are turning out right now isn't how they should be turning out because, you know, they thought they had it in the bag. They thought, you know, they made all the right steps, did all the right things. And yet they're still ending up, you know, in a situation they don't want to be in. It's because they attacked a Queen of Swords who's in their healing energy. We have the Star coming out there. All right. See, I'm trying to get this to, oh well, I guess that'll have to work for now. Oh man, I cracked myself up. But yeah, someone was attacking somebody in star energy. Like, why? Why? You know? Someone made an unbiased judgment of a person. This person, this Queen of Swords, remained calm in a situation and stuck to their faith. This person is experiencing a type of renewal, you know? This person doesn't waste words. They don't waste words. They don't say things they don't mean. You know? The Queen of Swords knows that the tongue can cut very deeply. This person is clear-minded on the decision they made to remove themselves from this Five of Cups energy because this person lost the Queen of Swords. Lost against the Queen of Swords in some type of emotional battle. The Queen of Swords don't like their emotions being played with, you know? I feel like a Queen of Swords would get very cutthroat and cold once they find out. See what I'm saying? I'm sitting here talking about it and the death card comes flying out while I'm shuffling. They'll be quick to cut a person off, you know, if they're being messed with mentally, emotionally. The Queen of Swords don't play about things like that. They're very perceptive, you know, they can understand a situation from different levels and different perspectives. And I think this Queen of Swords went through all of the perspectives, all of the levels, and knew that whatever this person was doing was wrong and decided to defend themselves and cut them off. So, you know, like, there's the Queen of Swords for you. And in star energy, that's a lot of air energy. That's Aquarius, you know, Libra, Gemini. There's Virgo on that card too. This person feels like someone was trying to, you know, mess with their purpose or try to mess with their mind and cause issues for them progressing forward in a sense. This person regrets doing this because they failed. That's the only reason why they regret doing it, is because something is ending for them and not the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is in healing energy. The Five of Cups person, things are ending. This person is in grief. You know, they could have lost somebody on their side of things. It's the end of a cycle. And this person thought they were going to be on top of the wheel, and they're not. This person is being forced to grow out of the, you know, shadowy, dark place that they were in. I always say it, but like, you know, in times of heartbreak or grief or something like this, loss, it does crack open the heart chakra a bit. And I feel like that's what this 5 of Cups person is experiencing. I just saw the 7 of Cups. So this person was living in an illusion of choices. Like, they thought they had all the choices in the world, all the options in the world. You know, the world is their oyster. You know, people say these things, but, you know, this person was really taking for granted, like, the things they already had, or a person they already had. And it started to become very clear to them that they may have, you know, ended something with someone that they actually really felt for, in a sense, you know? And the reason why I think it's like hitting this person like this is because the kind of, you know, communication, the clear-mindedness, the boundaries, the direct communication, the independence, the honesty that the Queen of Swords provides, you know, you just don't come by that every day. Like, not everyone's going to be honest with you. Not everyone is going to be, you know, communicate clearly with you. Some people will pretty much lie. It's very hard to find honest, trustworthy, truthful people out there, because everyone's always trying to, you know, people please or bend themselves backwards to fit in and things like this. When you find somebody who's genuine and doesn't do those things, you know, kind of sets the tone for whatever relationship it is, family, friends, coworkers. And it's more respectable, you know, you would respect the truth more than you would respect somebody who would just lie to you or tell you whatever you wanted to hear. You know, and not only that, but this Queen of Swords is very spiritually balanced and like healing, in their healing energy. You know, this 5 of Cups person could have really been picking up on this healing energy. You know, it may have been healing them from some kind of sickness. The World reverse underneath the 4 of Wands reverse. Jeez. Woo. The Hangman underneath Justice reverse. So, you know, endings. This person is just upset that something ended, but they weren't expecting to feel the way they do. It may have just kind of snuck up on them, or, you know, somebody thought that somebody would be so stuck in their kindness or stuck in their spirituality, you know, the good side of it, and just look past something here. But, you know, part of the journey of all those things is to be real with yourself, you know, not overextend yourself and realize, you know, situations that aren't good for you. Some people have this idea of good people always just having to put up with their shit. But, you know, eventually that rope runs thin, and you know, we all have our limits, even those of us who have really, really good hearts. You know, there may have been a point in time when some people did bend over backwards, but those times are coming to an end for a lot of the collective, you know? It's kind of like, if you're not giving me the same type of energy, why am I going to continue to overextend myself to be in your world? You know what I mean? Anyways, it really is just kind of like a Someone wasn't expecting to feel the way they do after a Queen of Swords cut them off. They thought they were going to have some type of private, personal celebration, but really how they're feeling deep down is like a lack of support. They feel like they can't communicate clearly with the Queen of Swords. You know, it feels like they want to. It feels like they want to talk, but it's like, what are you really going to say? Like, what is it? What are you really going to say that's going to make all these broken, spilt cups seem like, oh, it was just a mistake, or, oh, you know, I'm sorry. You know, people can learn from their lessons. People can forgive another person. People can apologize. Yes, all of those things are great things. But I will say it over and over again. Once something is broken, it's never put back together the same. Sure, you could put it back together, but it's never going to be like it was, you know? And I feel like that's what this person is realizing. Like, something is forever changed with this Death card. Like, it has evolved, changed, whether it's good or bad. It's transformed. It's the end of the way something used to be. And now it'll never be that moment ever again, or it'll never be that thing again. It is forever changed. You know what I mean? And, you know, this person could be having conflict with others as well. You know, they're not feeling too good, so they're kind of taking it out on other people. And, you know, this person is kind of like operating from a hurt place. And I'm telling you, like, this person didn't expect to be hurt. Sometimes it hits us like later on, not like immediately for some people. I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like this Queen of Swords didn't need closure. They got their closure. You know, whatever went down, the actions, the behavior, whatever it was, that was the closure. There was no shortcuts needed. Maybe this person thought they could take a shortcut or try to delay someone. But this person feels like there's no closure. Maybe they were expecting someone to chase them or try to fix the problem or try to talk to them or something like that. Like, try to keep this cycle going, right? But no, the Queen of Swords has gotten their closure. They're in star energy. Something has evolved. Something has moved on here, you know? The Queen of Swords is very clear-minded about what she sees, what was said, what was done. It's clear-cut, you know what I mean? There is no confusion here for the Queen of Swords. But it kind of feels like someone else played themselves, like expecting something that wasn't really going to happen. Expecting the Queen of Swords to be someone that they're not. This person kind of feels like, oh, you know, like, why would I even think that the Queen of Swords would do something like that? Like, what in my brain made me think that that was how it was going to go down? And it's completely the opposite. You know what I mean? And this person could be trying to talk to other people, but it's like, there's just no peace. It feels like no peace for this person. That's what it feels like. There's no peace. There's no homeliness. There's no wholesomeness. It's like instead of continuing on in a balanced state, they chose chaos. They thought this would be the easy way out. They thought this would be the way to keep something interesting or to keep something going, you know, but it's really just bringing an end to things for this person. And the way things are turning out, this person feels like it's not over. You know, it's not over. You know, eventually things will come back around, you know. But, you know, the transition, it's here. It's now. It's transition, metamorphosis, transformation. Oh, closure, personal closure too. It's like somebody didn't even need to look outside for the answers to get closure on this situation. That's how bad it was. And someone just like is so upset because it feels like they're being punished when it's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like they weren't taking into consideration the types of things that they were wishing for, or the types of things that they wanted, or the types of moves that they made, like what kind of vision they cooked up in their mind, like who would take the next step towards what and how it would all go down. It's nothing like that. This person may have been lying to themselves, dishonest with themselves. They don't want to take any accountability. They don't want it to be them that ruined something. They don't want to be the one losing something. They don't want to be the one in grief, but they are, you know? They are. And this person, I'm telling you, collective, I'm telling you, they did not think it was going to be them, which kind of gives off this really weird feeling, like maybe when whatever was going on, right? Whatever was going on. Like this person could have been really cold, like ruthless, like talk about like King of Swords, Queen of Swords, like upside down, like cold-blooded. You know what I mean? Cold-blooded during whatever was happening here, right? And it's because they were like, I don't give a shit. You know, I don't give a fuck what happens. I don't care. You know, that kind of freaking energy, right? And then, you know, we'll say like 4 months later, half a year later, a year later, like it just hits them like a ton of bricks, like right in the fucking gut because of something that's going down in their life. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, holy fuck, I know why this is happening. And it's like you're the first thought that they think of, whether you're a man or a woman, whether this person is a man or a woman. It's kind of like one of those things. It's like whatever injustice is happening here, it's happening for a reason. And this person is just like going back to like the fond memories, the stability or whatever they had with you. And this could be like a family member, a friend, you know, an ex-lover, somebody. Like things were good. Things were trucking along with the Queen of Swords. And you know how after however long, when this Queen of Swords cut this person out, conflict started to happen with this person. They started to fight with other people. They started to lose support. There was breakdown in communication with their friends, their coworkers, their family. Shit started coming to an end. Like their finances started coming to an end. Their love and support started coming to an end. Their mental stability, their physical health all started coming to an end because they decided to keep making bad decisions, causing delays for themselves. This person regrets things, like we all do, you know? They wish they wouldn't have created conflict in a home. They wish they would have been more honest with themselves and others when others, you know, may have been trying to talk them down off the ledge, or others may have been trying to talk some sense into this person. Like, hey, you need to take accountability for your actions. Hey, you need to do the right thing. Hey, this is not good for you. Hey, you know, it's not like this person didn't get the warning signs before it got this bad. Now they're seeing something from a whole new perspective, you know, with this hangman. Seeing things from a whole new perspective, like, you know, it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing because it means that this person is learning from their mistakes. I just saw the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person could be opening up to their feelings more. you know, becoming more of a emotionally balanced person, more genuine, more in control of how they feel, understanding that they are human and, you know, they can feel things too, that they don't have to be so cold. They don't have to always, you know, feel like worseism, you know, like everything is just crap and it's never going to get better and people are just crap, you know. I'm really getting that energy, just kind of like, you know, this person doesn't think like anything is for them or nothing's ever good enough or something like that here. But like this person is starting to get out of that energy. It's like they want to experience more love. Something about this Queen of Swords teaching them something about healing, about spirituality, about staying calm, about having hope and faith in things. And, you know, this person has seen and experienced good things happen to this Queen of Swords, whoever it was that was around them. I'm kind of getting like family member or like a friend or something like that. Take it as it resonates. But this person has seen someone who's been in that good energy, right? And good things always come for this person. This good things are always attracted to this person. You know, at one point, this person may have been jealous over it or something like that. But, you know, it's not like they didn't see it. It was there. Oh, something seems to be taking a long time. This person is definitely having financial issues. They could be over drinking or overdoing some type of substance abuse, diving into materialism. It is not good, guys. It's not good. People try to warn this person, tell them to stop. They're kind of ruining shit for themselves. Like, and it seems like it just keeps going around and around for this person. Like, but it gives the feeling like they're starting to wake up a little bit, you know? Let's see what else comes out, guys. This person has some type of deep insight. Like I said, like the things that are happening or whatever happened, however long it took this person to realize, like the Queen of Swords was trying to be direct and honest with their communication and very perceptive on how they tried to reach this person in some way. Like this person is starting to remember things like that. They're starting to surrender. They're letting go of stuff. They're seeing things from a new perspective. Even though it feels unfair, it almost feels like this person knows that this is what is fair. And it's like there's nothing they can do about it. They're stuck in it anyway. They're stuck in it anyway, so they might as well just sit there and accept it for what it is in that Hangman energy. It's over. There is going to be no closure. Somebody has already sought personal closure. There are no shortcuts that people can take. There's no more delays. The scales are balancing. Either they're, you know, you're at the bottom of the wheel or you're at the top of the wheel based off of the decisions you made. But someone feels like it's not over. I kind of getting that lying to themselves again, you know, like very dishonest with themselves. It really fucks with this person's head. Oh my God, Ten of Swords. Shuffling and the Ten of Swords popped out of the bottom of the deck. Do you think this person is having a good time right now? Based on the picture in this card? Does this person look like they're on a vacation somewhere, happy that the Queen of Swords is no longer in their life? Are they happy? Do they look happy that, you know, they tried to do this to the Queen of Swords at one point? Now look at him. Snatched up by a bird, about ready to get eaten, stabbed with 10 swords, like, Seven of Pentacles. This person, I'm telling you, they feel like they should have invested more. They should have invested more time in trying to understand why this Queen of Swords may have been in their life, or why this Queen of Swords was trying to talk to them, or why this Queen of Swords was trying to, you know, tell this person like, hey, if, you know, this, and that, and da, 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 this isn't right. And then all of a sudden just whack with that sword, you know, chop off. This person, it may have shocked this person. Like, no, I didn't think that was going to happen, but it happened. Oh my gosh, the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. See what I'm saying? Constantly arguing with people. Family members, friends, coworkers. They could have lost their job. People don't agree with what they're doing with their life. But hey, we can't save everybody, you know? Can't help everybody. Can't help people who don't want to be helped. Who don't want to see don't want to see or take a look at their own flaws, you know, or address their own issues in any kind of way. They'd rather just let it bubble over and do this type of shit with other people because it's distracting them from their own healing work. You know? The 9 of Wands. Yep. The 9 of Wands. Someone here, I'm getting that 2 ways. The Queen of Swords fought very hard. The wounded warrior. It's not like they were just sitting there like, oh, you're not going to do what I said, or you're not going to listen to me. I'm going to chop you off. No, this person was trying, wounded warrior energy, to work with this person. This person just kept turning their back on them, kept sticking their nose up at them. And this person is sitting there trying to talk to them, trying to tell them, trying to whatever, you know, trying to heal this person, trying to get this person to heal, trying to get this person to see that, you know, there's a better way of being, a better way of thinking, a better way of operating in this matrix, you know? The type of vibration we're on and the type of energy that we are projecting out there that, you know, is off of us all the time, that tends to go out there, and whatever kind of energy it is in, you end up kind of attracting those same kind of things. And what is this person attracting? 5 of Wands energy, arguments, breakdowns in communication, lack of support in other people, the Justice in reverse. Shit is not going their way. They keep repeating the same lessons over and over and over again. And, you know, the one healing energy they had, the Queen of Swords, you know, that shit came to an end after this Queen of Swords tried so hard. And then this person tried so hard to fight against it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? The Tower. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I just snorted. Oh, I can feel the energy out here. My God. What was this person expecting? What was this person expecting? The 10 of Cups for acting this way? Like, I don't understand. No, it's the dang Tower. This person is going through a tower because things are freaking ending. This person is being forced to change. Things will never be the same. And they got to get used to it. Like, this is the new vibe, apparently, for this person. It's almost like forced into shadow work. Like, everything they had built off of whatever the hell they were trying to do is about to fall off of that cliff, you know? This person feels like they really hurt themselves doing whatever they were doing. But they thought it was something to celebrate personally. So it kind of gives me that like personal agenda. Like I'm telling you, with that 7 of Cups we saw earlier, this person was like building themselves up in their freaking head. Like things were going to work out by acting in these shady, reckless, you know, stubborn, aggressive type ways. They thought it was going to be easy peasy. See what I'm saying? They thought this was something to celebrate. They could have even celebrated with others. Now they're stuck with these people they celebrated with the Hangman and the Three of Chalices and the Four of Wands in reverse. They thought they could take shortcuts with people, you know, work with other people to cause delays. It's like this Queen of Swords saw everything that this person was doing and knew this person was going down the wrong direction. But what do you do when someone doesn't want to listen to you? Someone doesn't want to see this for themselves. Some people rather stay blind and ignorant to the fact. Ignorance is bliss, you know? Until the fucking tower comes crashing down on your fucking head, apparently. These people that this person worked with in this Three of Chalices, or, you know, was trying to please in acting in these ways, they're all being punished. They're all stuck. They're all being punished. They all thought this was going to be something to privately celebrate. Now there's breakdown in communication. People are arguing here with the Five of Wands that came out. Now these people want answers to why things are the way they are because they feel like it shouldn't be that way. Okay. Oh my God. The Six of Swords. Oh, now somebody wants to extend like some type of olive branch now that the battle is over. Like, I'm telling you, it's weird. It's weird energy. It's like, oh, we lost now. Maybe we should just join the winning team after, you know, being stubborn fucks for so long. We might as well build a bridge, the bridge that we decided to burn down. Oh my God. The Five of Wands comes out again at the bottom of the deck. These people are arguing with each other on why somebody burnt the bridge with a Queen of Swords anyway. Like, why did you push this person out of the family? Why did you hurt this person? This person was nothing but honest and truthful and helpful to you and healing to you. Was there for you. Things like this. And why did we all work together? Why did we think this was something to celebrate? I wonder what they're doing. We should try to call them. Yeah, the battle has been lost here. These people here in this energy, the Tower, oh my God, the Tower, the Four of Wands reverse, the Justice reverse, the World reverse, and the Hangman. Some of these people and this person are so fucking stuck in this shit. And the Queen of Swords is like, I don't want nothing to do with it. You made your decision. You stay over there. I already tried. I tried in that Nine of Wands energy. I tried so hard. Even I almost got like fucked up by this tower or this death. You stay over there and fluff that pillow up on that fucking bed you made over there. Oh my God. All right, let me see what else comes out. This Queen of Swords is investing in themselves. They're planting new seeds, ready to grow and go, baby. This could be you, collective, you know, sitting in that star energy, pouring into yourself. We have house, home, family, warmth, security, privacy. I knew it had something to do with family. This could definitely be something that has to do with like a family member. A family member trying to get like other family members to see something a certain way, or see or try to help somebody get out of something because they knew they were going down the wrong direction. And now it just seems a little too late. And it's a family member who cared, guys. It's a family member who cared. This Queen of Swords cared. They cared about a house. They cared about the family. They cared about, you know, if this person was going to be comfortable, if this person was going to be secure, and they cared and cared and cared. And this, nobody cared about the Queen of Swords. Nobody cared about the Queen of Swords. This person was giving. This person was honest. This person was truthful in that star energy, and they were very gentle about it. Nobody cared. Everyone was just like, oh, look at, this Queen of Swords over here thinking that they're better than us, or this Queen of Swords over here who thinks they're goody two-shoes or whatever. Now look at you. Now look at you in that tower. Now you want to build a bridge after the battle is over and shit has calmed down in the near future, it looks like, and you want to build the bridge back over to the calm place with the Queen of Swords after you got fucked up. Go right ahead, but the Queen of Swords, is probably already forgiven. It seems like they're such a good-hearted person just based off of the energy I'm getting out here. They've already forgiven you. Whether or not they're going to allow you back into their life, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Not after the way you treated them. Not like that. This Queen of Swords, one thing about that sword is once it cuts deep. And this person is a very smart, intelligent person with a clear mind. And they are never, ever going to forget the type of shit that this is all about. Whatever it is. All right. Something to celebrate over. Broke something, celebrated it. This Queen of Swords saw all of it. Cut through the bullshit. We have tree, health, growth, spiritual vitality, karma from the past. See, these are people could possibly be from the Queen of Swords past collective. You are the Queen of Swords in this read I'm seeing. Or you could be one of these people out here, flip the roles as they need to be. You could be this person. You could be the person that they worked with who are now all stuck in the same bullshit with each other. Being forced to grow. Somebody's health could be taking a freaking dive in the wrong direction. Somebody's karma is here. It's knocking on the door. There is a very stark difference in the type of energy. If you look at this tower card, there's this house. It's like in the dark, right? It's in the dark. It's about ready to fall off a cliff. There's a dead tree there. And then we have this warm house over here. This warm, comforting house. Security, privacy, comfort, warmth, home. This is the collective's energy. The Queen of Swords energy. This is whatever the fuck this is. The Queen of Swords was like, not in my house. Not in my energy. Let me raise my sword real quick and get this shit out of here. Whack. There could have been some cord cutting here. We have bear, power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, protection. Yeah, this Queen of Swords was protected from this situation, protected from these people, this group, whoever was celebrating, whatever, putting this Queen of Swords through like a 9 of Wands and making shit super fucking difficult. And, this 6 of Swords energy, it kind of gives me the energy like maybe we could try to do it again. So I don't know, follow your own gut feeling, but I don't know about this. I wouldn't let, after someone burns the bridge with you and celebrates it behind your back, and you probably had to go through some shit because of all of this. You were protected. Your finances were protected. Somebody could have been trying to energy siphon from you. This all could have been something that stemmed from the past. And now these people are getting karma. Their vitality is taking a shit. Somebody's sick here. Somebody could be heading to the grave here. It was a follow the leader situation, Follow the leader right off the fucking cliff type energy. Somebody was protected though, their spirituality, their faith, their blind. Sorry about about that, collective. But, you know, the clover came out on that one as well. You were protected, divinely protected. And then I was saying here, before the camera died, the Six of Swords here and the chance. Like, someone wants another chance here. It's because they're stuck. Stuff is not going their way. They don't want something to end. But it's like, you know, this could be multiple people here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 women, 4 men against 1 woman or 1 man over here who was just trying to invest in their healing journey. Investing in their healing journey, healing their like temple, their home, their energy, you know, protecting it. I'm getting with the Queen of Swords, you know, in that star energy. And it's like someone here did the most, you know. Now they want a second chance. There could be people here who actually genuinely want a second chance because they were led astray in the wrong direction. Follow the leader type fucking energy. Down the wrong path. And now, you know, people could be discovering with the Six of Swords like certain lies here. So whatever was busted down is starting to repair here. For some people, it may be, you know, and someone's hoping that they'll get lucky, that they'll get another chance for small happiness, for something to grow out of this tragic situation. An opportunity to grow here. For some, not all. So, you know, take it as it resonates, collective. Do what you will with that information. It's really up to you. All right, guys, at the bottom of the deck, we have message. So someone could be reaching out. Somebody could be writing you a letter. Somebody could be writing something down about something that someone said or did, or somebody could have a record of something. Something could hit the news about this situation because the Tower is out here, you know. We'll see what comes out of the clarifying deck before the camera starts to act weird again. Force, coerce, intimidate, pressure. So there could have been a lot of that going on here. Somebody could have been blackmailing others to follow their lead, or, you know, lying so bad, even playing on people's emotions to get them to fall in line. Lots of that kind of stuff going on. You know, even so much so they probably even try to do it to this Queen of Swords as well. Play these mind games, manipulative games, you know. Snooping, surveillancing, bugging. So these people could have been watched. Somebody at the workplace was snooping or surveillancing or bugging or spying on somebody, trying to get information on somebody, trying to catch someone in the act, or somebody was caught in the act. Maybe that's why things aren't going in their favor, is because, you know, justice isn't going in their favor, which means they could possibly be getting, you know, convicted or held liable for something that they did, possibly in the workplace. Somebody tried to force somebody to do something, or they lied so much and, you know, coerced somebody into making a decision that was not for their highest good. Information, facts, data, learning. Somebody's learning about these things. A biological male could be learning about these things, or a biological male is the one who did these things. Or, you know, just a biological male is involved in this situation somehow. Signs, indication, hints. So I said that way at the beginning of the read. It's not like this just happened, you know, like it may feel like that to these people, but there were warning signs. There are warning signs like, hey, don't go this way, caution, warning, don't do that. This is a bad idea. You know, there could have even been people in the actual 3D realm like, this is not a good idea. Why are we doing this? You know, numb, drugs, desensitized, senseless. So drugs could have been involved in this situation. Someone with blue eyes could be involved in this situation. Somebody could have been finding out, that someone has a real bad addiction issue, so bad they were willing to do anything to keep it going. February, June, October, birthdays, times of events could be in these months. Somebody could be getting a house in these months. Somebody gave up the fight in these months. Somebody wants to return to somebody in these months. Somebody wants to give it another chance in these months. Somebody was protected from some type of attack in these months. There were the signs and indications all over the place. I really feel that. I really feel that even for the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords knew when it was time to give and when it was time to not give anymore. Everything all in divine timing. Academic personnel. There's a teacher involved. I keep getting academic personnel out here in these reads. There could have been a teacher involved in this situation somewhere who was doing drugs in the workplace, or the workplace found out, or something about this person being caught on camera doing something with drugs. We have stagnant, lifeless, inactive, slow. Shit's going real slow for them right now. Life force, chi, prana. Somebody could have been definitely doing some type of weird stuff out here, especially with that 9 of Wands. Like the wounded warrior, the wounded spiritual warrior had to fight through some things. Somebody didn't realize how hard somebody was fighting just to save them, almost, to heal them until they weren't there anymore. We have Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy, super heavy out here. I keep forgetting to read the signs. Pisces energy, Libra energy. There's a lot of major arcanas out here. I didn't even count how many major arcanas were out here, but there's a lot. Like, this is huge. Huge turn of events. Betrayal, disloyal, sellout, somebody selling somebody out. Apparition, poltergeist, spirit, ghost spirit. Somebody, could be going on to the other side with that death energy and the sickness that I keep getting out here. All could have something to do with like abusing substances in some form. Someone feels like they can't get up and do anything. They just want to lay in bed all day. Someone feels lifeless, or that the chi, the prana, is leaving them. They feel empty. Dreams, vision, chimera, hallucination. You could see these people in your dreams. South America. Someone could live in South America, be from South America, or going to South America. Somebody figured out that somebody was trying to siphon off of their healing energy. Somebody could talk or be a medium and contact ghosts or spirits. Somebody's family member, friend, or passed on loved one is trying to help them from the other side in this situation. You could have dreams about this person trying to help you, or you can see like signs, indications, and hints that this person is trying to help you. Antarctica, there's still more secrets. Anytime I get the Antarctica card, there's secrets, more secrets. Victory, success, achievement. There is some type of achievement here for, renewal and rejuvenation, which renewal and rejuvenation is over here. With the Queen of Swords, something about the Queen of Swords learning something here. It's a victory for them. It's an achievement for them. Somebody else feels like they're getting punished by spirit. Somebody's spirit guides could be punishing their enemy right now. With all these major arcana out here, I can't believe it. Somebody is being forced to let go of a way of operating because they're trying to sacrifice somebody, and some of these people don't want to do it anymore. Some people still want to keep doing it. Some people are releasing the issue. Somebody thinks maybe we could just get one more foot back in the door, or whatever the fuck that is. But this Queen of Swords is going through, their rebirth. They stayed in their star energy. They continue to just get better and better as time goes on. And these people just can't stand it. Like, they're still trying to spy on this person, like dream magic, trying to attack this person's spirituality. Could possibly even be abusing divination, or abusing some type of, abusing some type of gift that they have to speak to the other side and get information you know, in an underhanded way, to use it to betray somebody, to harm somebody, either in the workplace or somebody works with this person. All right, guys. That was the read. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel guided to, and I will catch you on the next one, okay? Take care. Bye.